Jesus. It's only been like 2 days, but it feels like forever, man. Woo! All right. Here we are. It feels so surreal that we are doing this. Sheesh. All right. Uh-oh. Wait a second. There we go. There we go. Boom. And how long has it been? 2 days. Jesus, man. That is crazy. All right. So, I guess we can get this party started, my G's. Welcome back to another Skits Tony live stream. My name is Skits. Some people call me the Mozart of FL Studio, or one of the most sexy, charismatic. What else? What other adjectives you guys want to give me, chat? I don't know, man. Handsome, maybe. Handsome. I'm a beautiful man, huh? Some people call me handsome, yes, sir. And maybe some other people call me one of the most degenerate, content creators out there. As you can see, we are... I can't even believe this. Do we put on some music, chat, as well? Let's put on some nice Runescape music. All right, I see one of my homies logging in as well. How do we do this? Do we do this? There we go. Oh, whoa. Nice. Okay, as you can see, we've been doing some grinding. We are already level 92 agility, chat. We did indeed play some old school RuneScape on the mobile device. We have made some progress. Oh man, I believe it's starting to rain, guys. That is not good. You know what happens here in Caracas, Venezuela, when it starts to rain. The internet might just go. But hey, we'll try our best to, stream. Let me also turn on my AC very quickly. There we go. And, yeah, chat, I am back from my sister-in-law's wedding. I am back home. It's been, we last saw each other on Tuesday. So Tuesday went by, Wednesday went by, and now it's Thursday, 5:43 p.m. And yeah, man, I guess we have a few things to tell. Couple of interesting stories. And let's say, man, 2 days away from the GoPro and the OBS and the YouTube channel certainly feels like a long time, even though it's only 2 days. You can imagine, for me, it felt like forever. But then we see the homie Mark come to Papa. Welcome back, my G. Boy, oh boy, do I miss seeing your... What can we say? Is it your beautiful face? Or is it your beautiful name in blue letters with a wrench Well, you know, when I see you guys, I can either imagine your voice or see your YouTube profile picture, huh? That's how it is. Boy, oh boy. Was it fun yesterday? I mean, it was very... how do you describe the wedding? How would I describe the wedding, chat? Or Mark? I mean, it was memorable. It was also very nice. I get along very well with my sister-in-law, the one who got married. So it was definitely, you know, good and great to see her happy. But oh my God, it's Caleb! Holy shit, and Daniel! Jesus! We got the triple big dick team here. Woo! Superhero landing. Oh my God. Boy, oh boy, do I feel like a superhero if I got Caleb, Mark, and Daniel right now. Jesus. Oh, the OG Caleb in the house, yes. And yo, homie, how we feeling, says my G Daniel. Well, let me say great. It feels great to be back, even though it's only been 2 days, you know. Maybe the passage of time is so relative and it's so insane that it feels like it's been longer, right? Especially also because I'm incredibly attached to my YouTube channel and to our beautiful community. You know, this is like my second wife after my real wife. It's you guys. God damn. So, yeah. Really miss you guys. Really miss being back sitting in this majestic gamer chair and taking care of business. But, you know, I'm not going to lie either. You know, taking a little break, 2 days off the internet, was also very refreshing. I'm not going to lie, you know. We went to a place called Tinaquillo. That's where, like, my wife's... Oh, shit. Did I see, like a fuselage or something? God, please don't take the internet away. Is it really raining? It's raining, but it's not that bad. Hopefully, guys, the internet doesn't collapse. Disclaimer, I'm in a bus with limited mobile data. Caleb, you're a legend, man. So I'll probably disappear in a few minutes. It's all right, my man. You do you. If you can watch the stream, you can. But if you gotta be, you know, paying more attention to your trip and you have low mobile data, it's understandable, man, you know? So, yeah, I mean, we went to Tinaquillo. Tinaquillo is where my wife's, you know, mom and dad and pretty much all her family is from. It's like 5 hours away, 6 hours away. Roughly, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5. And right there, it's super hot. That's the only thing I'm really not going to miss about being in Tinaquillo. It is disgustingly fucking hot. You guys know how I told you that in Canada when it was winter, like my pubes would freeze, right? Because it was like negative 27 degrees Celsius, you know, peak winter days, peak Canadian winter cold, you know, pubes, my chest hairs, even my ball hairs, man, were frozen, you know? Now, in Tinaquillo, the opposite would happen. It's like, bruh, it's like you are sweating 110% of the time. It's so humid and it's so disgustingly fucking hot. You kind of want to endgame yourself 90% of the time. If you're not in front of a fan, or if you're not anywhere near an AC, a functional AC or a fan, you are pretty much blaspheming and cursing your existence, because holy shit, is it hot. All right, I need to really make emphasis on how fucking hot it was over there. And you know, another arguably bad thing about being anywhere in Venezuela other than the capital city, Caracas, is that you get hit with power rations or shortages. And they happen in windows of time, like maybe in 24 hours of the day, you got a 2-hour, shortage. It's just like that. From a certain, like, let's say from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., you just got no electricity. And that's how it is. And they take the electricity of, like, the town or the city by sectors. So not every single sector is without electricity, but some are. And they start rotating. Holy shit. Do I not miss being in my dad's place or being out of state and living through that shit? Because you guys can imagine when there was no electricity for 2 hours at my wife's mom's crib. Oh my God, bro. It got so fucking hot. Everybody in that house wanted to kill each other. That's all I'm going to say. It got that hot. We all got that sweaty. I mean, even when Mark and I, start dripping baby oil and get, sexy time, it gets even more fucked up and more sweaty than that. And Jesus, you don't have any electricity, so you can't see each other. We got hit with like an electricity ration from like 9 p.m. to like 11 p.m. Boy, oh boy. Did we want to start just beating people up for no reason? It got that fucking hot. And on top of that, Skits is afraid of bugs, and there are like some like ultraviolet fluorescent lights that people have just to, be able to see something. And of course, you had to have the most fucking giant ass butterflies, fucking mosquitoes the size of a hand, locusts. Like I damn near saw a scorpion with wings. I was like, hell no. And I was using my wife as a shield. I was like, you better be taking care of these bitches. Skits is not dealing with this bullshit. And I had my wife with a samurai sword in front of me, swinging the sword, slashing away at all kinds of bugs. Cause hell nah, man. Dude, I saw a motherfucking moth that was two of my heads. I was like, is that a bat? That looks like a motherfucking bat. There's no way in hell that thing's a moth. God damn. No. So me and my wife were kind of at odds, Not only was it disgustingly hot and humid, there were bugs. Dog, when I saw that moth, I swear, I have this wallet that says something like, well, I'm a gamer, so I have 9 lives or some shit. 7 lives remain. Yo, at least 5 of my lives dipped to 0 when I saw that thing in the darkness. Mind you, it's dark. You can't see. You just see like its wings flap and shit. No. Hell no, bro. Hell no. So let me catch up with the chat while I thing is, I got a lot of stories to tell you guys, so I'm gonna get carried away a little bit by the story times. So what up, Kara? Was AFK? My bad. Oh, don't even trip. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, that's probably about one of the dumb shit I said, right? It gets to 5 degrees already here. In winter, it goes to negative 40. That's what I needed. That's what I needed over there in Tinaquillo. And y'all been dripping baby O without me. I mean, we sometimes do. I'm not going to lie, Caleb. But there is always and there will always be room for you, my man. You know how it is? You are the most supreme being after Mark here. All right? You are the... If there is a Skitstony Hall of Fame, Caleb got to be at the tippity top of Mount Everest, because yeah, man, you've been with me the longest. Now, Mark arguably has been with me the most consistently, but But you and I fell in love, Mark, like 10 months ago. Caleb and I, it's already been like a year and some change, man. It's like Titanic and then the Notebook type shit. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? That was my wife. Let me talk to her for a little minute. Let's see what she wants. Oh, shit, man. My wife brought me coffee, which is good. But she also reminded me. But my wife also reminded me that I have class at 7:30 p.m. Ah! I forgot about that shit. It is Thursday, and I do have Bible studies at 7:30 p.m. Look at this, chat. I'm going to show you my book. This is like the book that we fill in class every time that we have a class, and it says growing up with Christ, right? And I'm in the fuck does it say? Second level, number 2, right? At here, right next to my thumb. That is a 2. So there's 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've already done 2. I'm at the halfway mark. So shit. So wait a second. -40 can possibly be real. Skits out here challenging Usopp's storytelling skills. Nah, man, I'm telling you. Them bugs and all the bullshit and the heat over there. We are. I'm not kidding, man. More like death territory. Yeah, Mark most likely has more overall time here than me. Talking about falling in love right in front of his wife. Get a room. Crap, I'm out. Peace out. Peace, my G. Caleb is traveling. He doesn't have enjoy Bible studies. Thank you, my mans. Thank you so much, my G. So yeah. I mean, kisses. I kiss you on the cheeks, my G. You mad lad, bro. So where was I? Okay, we got clapped. We have Bible studies. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I would rather stay in front of the PC and stream or do YouTube videos or something than go to a Bible class right now after we've been traveling for like 6 hours maybe. We hit the road at like 12:30. We had lunch before we really hit the road, and it's 6 p.m. now. So, and let me tell you guys before I forget. We went via car, right? We didn't take a plane to Tinaquillo. We didn't board a spaceship or a train. We went the old-fashioned way via car, a Toyota Corolla, and it was driven by my wife's brother, the oldest one. They're a group of five brothers and sisters. The oldest brother's name is Oscar. Kind of like Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street, but he's not a grouch. He's actually a pretty cool guy. I think I'm also very lucky and fortunate that as my wife's family, they're all very solid people, and I get along with pretty much everybody. I don't have anything bad to say about my dad-in-law or my mother-in-law or my brothers or sisters-in-law. They're all good and great. But let me tell you something. This man, who now I will refer to Junior, because I don't know if one day he will retrace this stream and he hears what I have to say about his driving skills. Boy, oh boy. If it normally takes, let's say, 4 hours from point A to B, point A, Caracas, point B, Tinaquillo, which was our final destination. If it takes 4 hours, hypothetically, to get from point A to point B on a car or in a car, This man made it from 4 hours to 2 hours. And you know what that means. He's driving really fast, and 89% of the time you're in that car, you think you're going to die. All right? And I mean, I was fearing for my life on the way back and on the way, on the way there and on the way back. But what was even funnier was seeing Mrs. Skits and my mother-in-law's face while this man was going turbo. I mean, but I would sometimes look at just my wife's face while this man was driving. I swear, my wife was like grabbing onto something, and she'd be like, like, this was her face 70% of the time. And she would like try to hold on to something, like thinking we were gonna crash or go side lane or get into one of those. It felt like if you were playing Mario Kart 64, it felt like you were constantly being persecuted by a red shell. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? When somebody throws a red shell, you're like, fuck, right? You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get out for a few minutes or a few seconds. It's just like the pressure. Like, I have never felt so alive recently, and it's because I probably would have died with this man. And boy, oh boy, on the way there, I was sitting in the back. And on the way back, I was co-pilot. All right? And both times, I basically put on like my headphones and I just started listening to music. But on the way back today, I could not even concentrate on the music that was being played from my phone. Bro, at one point, man, we had like a truck in front of us, and mind you, in the highway, there's like a good chunk of road that's just like a straight line, bro. And while we were beginning said chunk, we had like 200 meters apart from this fucking truck. Literally in a blink of an eye, we're already like 10 meters behind this truck, and this man would not hit the brakes, right? I swear, man, I thought we were going to die. Because what this man does is he waits until the last second. He never puts his foot on the brake. He just, pivots real quickly to the right, passes the fucking truck, go back in lane. Man, and he did he did this shit multiple times with multiple vehicles in front of him. And a lot of them being trucks. Man, was I like, I didn't want to really make it noticeable that I was fearing for my life, because the homie, he kept glancing on my, like, he looks in the rear mirror, he looks everywhere to see if like everything and everybody's okay. But I don't think he sees the faces of the people he's traveling with, because mind you, everybody in that car feels like we're all gonna die, right? You're looking at everybody's face, and they're all pretty much like shocked or holding on to something and shit. Bruh. And well, when you're driving and you're driving very fast, you're only like looking milliseconds at the fucking mirrors and shit. Or yeah. Bruh, nah, man. My heartbeat was consistently over like 120 BPM as the co-pilot of on the way back. Man, am I glad to be sitting down here motionless. Holy Jesus, man. I once went 210 kilometers in an 80 kilometer hour zone with a crazy driver. I'm telling you, man, this homie, my brother-in-law, or my wife's older brother, oldest, if there's something I'm never putting on my bucket list to do, is travel with this man again as a pilot. Because holy Christ. Let me tell you, man, you feel like you're either in one of these like action car movies. Like it's either what? What's this franchise? It's not Need for Speed. It's not GTA. What the hell are they called, man? With The Rock and Vin Diesel. What the fuck is that name? What the fuck is the name of that movie? And there are a bunch of movies. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of the actors unfortunately passed away in a car accident too, Paul Walker. What the fuck is the name? Is it Need for Speed? It's not Need. Tokyo Drift was one of the movies. Honestly, man, I can't be this mongoloid, man. What is the name? It's not Gran Turismo either. Dude, is it GTA? It's not GTA. Vin Diesel, The Rock. Okay, Vin Diesel. Fast and Furious. There we go. Thank you, Mark. I'm an idiot. Well, it felt like you were in one of those movies, in like the action scene of action scenes, like in the part where there's an action scene involving like cars and driving and shit. But imagine that action scene dragging on for like 2 hours. No, man. Again, the amount of adrenaline and just like, you know, you're pretty. It's thrill seeker behavior. You feel like honestly you're gonna die at any given second. That's how alive it feels. But not only is it a thrill seeker and like adrenaline inducing, it's also very scary and you're pretty much full of despair. Again, this is not in an isolated incident. Every time this man is fucking driving, there's only one setting. It's turbo mode. I mean, it's very slow, normal, fast, very fast, diabolically fast, and the 7th gauge, turbo. This man is going turbo 100% of the time. Boy, oh boy, was I scared shitless. I am so glad we're not in a car anymore. Dude, there was this point on the way back. There's like an incline or a decline. The mountain starts getting, you know, the mountain starts descending, and so does the road. And there's like a warning, you know, some like letters or some like signposts, and you have many of them continuously in a row warning you to like go 60 kilometers an hour. 60 kilometers an hour, and there's going to be like a very steep curve, and you just got to fucking brake, man. You believe this motherfucker was going like 120, 130, and he kept passing by all these signs that said like go slower, go 60. And this man's like, I don't know what 60 means, but I do know what turbo means. It's like, nah, man. No. Wow. Fortunately for me, they do not speak English at all. None of my in-laws, brother, sister, mother, father, none of them have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. And I got my brother-in-law, my mother-in-law, and like a niece. They're all in the room behind me, chilling. You know, probably stretching legs or something, doing yoga right now or something. And there's no way in hell my brother-in-law knows what the fuck I'm saying. And hopefully he never knows. But maybe one day I'll have a talk with him. I'll have a sit down and be like, yo, man, like, you could you could try and drive like a normal person, you know? Not like a lunatic. And I think I will be doing humanity a great favor when I do that. I don't know how many lives I could potentially save. Oh my God. Was it disgustingly scary. So, yeah. Feeling like you were going to die for hours. Cause it was like a 2-3 hour long drive. Sheesh. Nah, bro. Definitely not gonna miss that. I'm not gonna miss the overwhelmingly humid and hot weather. And, you know, electricity or power outages. These fucking massive bugs, lizards, the wildlife there, because it's like you're in jungle territory, right? And the mosquitoes, the butterflies, the bugs, they're fucking massive. Yeah. And yeah, I once said slow down or I'm going to go crazy. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk with the man at one point. Because no way. Dude, like the only saving grace was me watching my wife's face. That's what kind of kept me anchored to like salvation or something. Because I would see her face and I would laugh. Like I would giggle inside. I'd be like, Jesus. And I would, you know, I had desires to take photographs of her face. Because like shit you would only see in movies. And it was very funny, but I mean, no, man. What a horrifying experience. And just avoid going in a car with him until he notices. No, you got to talk to the man. This man probably feels like Vin Diesel or like The Rock in Fast and Furious, mind you. He must think he's like the champion. But man, we somebody got to give him a reality check because, I mean, bro, again, it's not like you're only fearing for your life in very, you know, unique instances of the drive-through. It's like you're feeling like you're going to die the entire fucking way. No way. And you'd think the homie would slow down once we got to the city. Like, do you know when you have like these crazy drivers that they just line the front of the car, the engine, with the back of the other car? And it's like, bro, they're like fucking this, right? It's like right, like there's only centimeters apart from both cars. And you just want to tell the man, like, bro, like, do you think we're fucking driving go-karts or bumper carts here? Like, you're fucking driving. You're centimeters away from, if this man in front of you brakes, like, boom, there's a collision. But I don't know. I don't know. I was like, sometimes I even looked at him like, and at the end I was like, hey man, you know, this might be a Toyota Corolla, but you think it's a Ferrari, right? It's like, man, they should call you Flash or some shit. I was kind of giving him hints, like, buddy, you're fucking insane when you're driving. But he's aloof. He's like in a completely different universe. So, and I said, too, if you crash and I'm conscious, I'm finishing you off. Yo, oh shit. Was the car like a race car? No, man, it's a Toyota Corolla. It's fucking. I hope he doesn't have the new AirPods. No. He ain't got nothing to that. Toyota Corolla. Let's say he got it in. He got it like, it's got to be this one. Let's see, Toyota Corolla 2015. This exact same car. This one. Mind you, his is like this color. It's this fucking car. Exactly. But he treats this shit like a Corvette or like a Porsche or something. Like, dog, I'm telling you guys. I'm not exaggerating either. It was horrifying, bro. It was fucking horrifying. I am so thankful I'm back in sitting down in this chair and I don't have to get on a car anytime soon, bro. Fuck that. And not even the auto brakes shake my head. Nah, bro. But, alright, that aside, guys. And by the way, Andrew, welcome back to the stream, baby. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. I'm so, like, out of loop that I forgot to even wish you guys a happy, safe, and cozy day. Hopefully you're in your happy, safe, and cozy place. I miss you guys. And a big, big hug to everybody. All right? Mark, Caleb, Andrew, Daniel. Everybody gets free hugs. It's sexy time. All right, now let's talk about the good. The good things. I think I've been centered, or I've been focused in getting the bad things out the way. So apart from the temperature, the humidity, the bugs, and my brother-in-law's insane, savage turbo mode driving, everything else I cannot complain. The wedding was very simple. It didn't last for long. There weren't a lot of theatrics. The theatrics in the wedding where, I mean, I was kind of a little bit disappointed, if I'm not going to lie. It's not because the wedding was bad in itself. It was more so that everybody except me and my father-in-law, my wife's dad, everybody, every single guest had a fucking phone out and they were recording the thing like this. So they were living the wedding through their phones. And me and my father-in-law kept looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on? Why is everybody like... And, you know, it's like when you go to a concert or you see a concert, it's like people are just fucking recording and they're looking at their cell phones instead of like enjoying the concert. And I would consistently tell my wife, like, you know, man, just live the moment. Like, yeah, I mean, you're recording it for your sister. And her sister asked my wife to, like, record as much as he could. But I felt like she wasn't there, present. Nobody was. At least the people holding the phones and recording. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm crazy. And I kept telling my wife from time to time, like, dude, like, I know your sister, like, told you to record and take pictures and shit, but you're taking it way too far. You're vlogging the entire thing. And my wife would always be like, fuck you. Like, she wouldn't say that. But she would basically tell me, fuck off with what she was saying. She'd be like, oh, my sister asked me to record. And she's going to remember this forever. Yeah, but she did tell you to record, but not record everything, man. But oh well. So for Facebook, yeah, they got them drone shots too. Literally, man. That's the only thing they were missing. Was a live drone or a drone on the spot hovering, recording the shit. So I heard sexy time getting the oil dripping. So yeah, it was like, but me and my father-in-law kept looking at each other like, dude, like this is downright. This has to be like an episode of Black Mirror or something. I can't believe this. No, I was kind of pissed off, but then to each his own, right? So the wedding was very simple. The ceremony was very short too. As soon as it was over, we went to like this chicken place that they had like sort of rented out. We had nice chicken, like grilled chicken, then fried chicken in all sorts of sizes and presentations. Food was great. Then there was like some sort of cake. And oh my God, I see my homie Sue. Yes, baby, he's back from the dead. Yo, what's up, killers? Just got done with my midterms. Welcome back, my G. You have been very, very, and heavily missed, man. Sending you a big hug, my G. Glad you are done with your midterms. We need to start saying to these universities, chill the fuck down. I need my peoples with me. You better step it down. Turn the volume a little bit fucking lower with the exams and all these like homework assignments and shit. I'm only kidding though. You know, gotta take care of school first. That's what we always say here. Take care of school first, then dick around with the boys later. Big hugs to everyone. Big hugs to you too, my G. So I just got back from a wedding, from my sister-in-law's wedding. I'm telling you guys a bunch of stories. That's a TLDR. So last concert I went, people were blocking my view with their phones, and I yelled some things that will get censored. Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of fucking... Honestly, it's sad. Chat, you know? You're like at a concert, you're at a wedding, or you're like at this very important event or gathering of people. And you think to yourself, like, man, if I would only be like present, I could enjoy this 100%. But then you see 80% of people with their phones out recording some shit. I really don't understand it. So, but then again, you know, to each his own. I've learned that getting upset over something like that is like losing a battle you will never win. Because it doesn't matter what you tell these people. It's like it's like, hey man, you know, be more present, record less. Out of spite, they're only going to record more. Be like, is this what you fucking want? Huh? Is this what you fucking want? Huh? This? Huh. Take it off. You don't have to. And then they say some like fucking Resident Evil shit. You're going to have to cut my hand with a machete, boy. If you want me to stop recording, then I'm going to upload it to TokTik. You're like, God damn. Who asked for a boss fight in a concert? Not me. And oh my God, my homie Big Deck in the building. Let me say something to Big Deck real quickly before we resume the story times. You trying to hear some beats this stream? Yeah. We heard your entire tape, my man. You're just a little bit too late. We heard your entire tape, which, by the way, it is fucking insane. All right, we heard it this stream. We heard. Let me go to his channel for a second. Who the fuck's my homie? Here we go. I believe Die on This Hill, right? If we fucking do this. Ah! Look at this. Do you see this shit? They're all red. They're all red. Because we already listened to them. And by the way, Perfect Home is like this because we listened to it multiple times. By far my favorite track from the tape. Perfect Home is just fucking diabolical, my G. Excellent. Beautiful. Amazing. Gotta say, man, let's fucking listen to it right now, boys. Before we, yeah, let's fuck that for a second. Damn, man, the sample here is fucking great. So ChatGPT hooked it up with mine. You went crazy after they recorded. They never go watch the videos back. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, right? And going to do the dishes, BRB. Safe haven doing them dishes, baby. So, nah, man. But, okay, recording aside, and 90% of the people recording that aside, the wedding was very cool. Very nice. You know, then the food, the restaurant, and the food after the wedding was also very nice. Then in very cliche and old-fashioned, groom and wife, or groom and bride, they went to a honeymoon, right? And then we all dipped. We went back to my mom's, or to my wife's mom's place. That's where we were staying at. And we just spent a lot of time with I just spent a lot of time getting to know my in-laws. What's that fucking movie with it's not Adam Sandler, bro. It's not what the fuck? Adam Sandler. It's not this guy. What's the other guy? What's Zoolander? What's his name? Dude, this fucking Zoolander is insane. Zoolander actors. I forget his name. Zoolander cast. Zoolander cast. Give me this shit, bro. What's the name? Ben Stiller. So, Ben Stiller wedding movie. Ben Stiller wedding movie. Meet the Parents, man. Ben Stiller, Meet the Parents, right? It was this. Let's actually fucking... You know, let's do this, man. Let's put the tape again, bro. Let's give it to the homie. Listen, have this as background. So, yeah, the movie's name is Meet the Parents. So, you said you listened to this stream or a past stream? The past, man. Let me show you what stream it is specifically so you can listen. If you ever want to go back to the VOD and listen to it, bro, sure, be my guest, my G, but you guys don't have to. It already happened. This one here, listening to your beats on Discord, streamed 3 days ago. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes long with 56 seconds on the clock. Alright? So Ben Stiller is an OG? Yeah, absolutely. His movies are great. So you guys know that Meet the Parents, right? It's like the plot essentially is like he meets his in-laws and they're crazy and they're always like in very uncomfortable situations. At least my homie Ben, right? So for me, never seen it, no spoilers. All right, you gotta watch it. It's pretty funny, man. And well, my experience with my in-laws, and this was like the first time that I really got to talk with them and they got to talk to me and get to know me and shit. It was actually pretty great, man. When I said in the beginning of the stream that I'm very lucky to have the in-laws that I have and my wife's family, they're all very solid, bro. What the fuck? Is this a mosquito, man? So, my wife's family, her parents, her brothers, sisters, cousins, and all aunts, uncles, they're all very solid, chat. They're all great. And I got to really, you know Mama Mrs. Skits and Papa Mrs. Skits. I really got to know them well. Or just like, you know, talk for, you know, extended periods of time. And it was just great. It was really great. And I also have to admit, their side, or her entire family, at least mom, dad, brothers, sisters, they're all very gospel centric. They're all very Christian like, or Christianly, if that is an adjective. By the way, guys, if you guys want to listen, check out what we're listening to right now. We got Beat Deck. We got Die on This Hill, a beat tape, 7 tracks. You can find it in his YouTube channel. They're all great. Very lo-fi, nujabes, jazzy, boom bap-ish. So I'd say it's great. If you guys want to check it out, you can. Go to his YouTube channel. Show the boy some love. And yeah, man, they you know, getting to talk to, for me, I've always really enjoyed like getting to talk to real old people that got their shit together, you know? they got their shit together, and they got some stories to tell. You know, Skits might be 36 years old. My in-laws are like almost 70, so they've been around the block way longer than I have, and they just know more shit. So, yeah, hopefully not super superstitious. No, I'd say they're very healthy Christians, man. Very gospel-centric. And, you know, they just want to do good, lead good lives. Simple lives, but good lives. And they're not fucking around with anybody, or they're not bothering anybody. They're not messing with people. They've seen a few things here and there. They got memorable stories. And they got a lot of wisdom to impare, you know. In the character creation screen, they got white hair already, you know. It's like when you see a person with white hair, they either want to be a Twitch streamer and they don't dye it white, they dye it platinum, or they're really old, you know. They got some stripes. They got some stripes, you know. They got some experiences. They've been here like 50, 60, 70 years. Now, low-key, you could know more since technology-wise. What? I mean, I'm not talking about like information. You could Google and shit like that, or I'm saying, you know, people that have been and seen a lot of shit in their lives, and just got really cool stories. Yeah, man. Wisdom. Yeah, bro. More like that. You know? Just wisdom type shit. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So it was actually very nice, man. It was very nice. I think that's what I enjoyed the most, and the food. I actually took a picture of the food that we ate for once, but I left the other phone in my room already. But I'll show you guys tomorrow a cachapa that I had with pork and cheese. God, bro. Yeah, I got two phones. I'm like Kevin Gates, one for the bitches and one for the hoes, baby. Woo! No, I honestly have two phones. One's the gamer phone, and the phone that I used to record YouTube videos with, which is this one. And then I have like my phone that has WhatsApp and my line. You can text message and shit. The one I use to communicate with the world. This one doesn't have a SIM card or an eSIM card. The other one does. Yeah, they twins, but you can tell their ass apart. Pretty much, man. Big difference is the gamer phone is it's a little bit more modern, and it has like a better GPU, a better chip and shit, more storage. And I play games on this shit mostly. And this was the phone that I would use to record YouTube videos. But now I got the GoPro. Where is the GoPro? It's over there. And yeah, I don't need the phone to record YouTube videos anymore. It's just for games and shit. Shut the fuck up, ad. Jesus. And why can't you do all with one phone? Just because, man. I kind of hate my phone. The one that has the SIM card in it. And the one where I have WhatsApp, and the one where people can call me. The only reason I have a phone, truly, is to keep in touch with 3 people. My mom, my dad, and my wife. If my mom and my dad and my wife knew how to use Discord, wouldn't even have that other phone, baby. And yeah, for Clash Royale or Clash of Clans. Play both, by the way. They're alright, I guess. I didn't get too much into Clash Royale or Clash of Clans, but hey, they are, at the end of the day, games, right? And yeah, one's for work and one's not. It's like having a bedroom and an office. Absolutely. It's just like, bruh. I really dislike the communications, the SIM phone. That I always have this one. You see? This one's like right near me. Always. Because of the games. But the other one, I keep it far away. And I always get shit from my wife. I texted you. You haven't texted me. Or I called you 3 times. You didn't pick up. Boy, oh boy. She's going to be pissed. Because I don't have my phone with me. And she's probably messaging me and shit. Whatnot. And Suya says, both are peak in my opinion. Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. I'm not going to debate that. I mean, I believe gaming is a big circle. There's just a bunch of dicks, a bunch of titties, a bunch of vaginas. They all have different colors, different sizes, different girths. You know, there's a video game out there for pretty much everybody, right? Multiple genres. And I mean, I just champion video games. That's great. I don't have anything bad to say about any video game. If it entertains you and you're having fun, you're doing good, my mans. You know? So because I'm a dinosaur, Mark, how you got CS skins but no phone? See? We're all different, man. So I really, really hate my eSIM phone. Or my SIM card phone. The one that has WhatsApp or the one I get calls and texts from. Can't stand it. I just hate text messaging and I hate phones in general. You know, my friends, if they all have something to complain about me, and I bet they all do, is that I'm the type of guy that answers text messages 1 week later. All right, I can chat. I can handle chat in the stream because it's cooler. It's different too. But replying to a text message, sometimes it takes 7 business days for me to get to a hi. It's like, hi, it's 6:37, October 2, and then you get a hi 2 weeks later. Like, I'm more attentive to Discord than my phone, than WhatsApp and shit. So if my wife, my mom, and my dad have Discord, I would not need the other phone. Oh, man. So, yeah, no, it's just my opinion. Everybody got their own stuff to like. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm pretty addictive to... I'm addicted now to fucking old school RuneScape. I'm here grinding out agility. And I have been for quite a long time. And, well, I do complain. I have my bipolar type 2 moments, definitely. Where I'm hating what I'm doing. But, you know, right now it's more like it's nostalgic. I know I'm getting the drip done. I got a bunch of marks. I got 499 marks. That's almost like 5 million gold right there, baby. See it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Falador, and we're gonna make 5 mil, baby. We're gonna make 5 million gold, easy peasy, baby. So, and you got CS skins? Yeah, Mark does. He really does. He truly does. By the way, we're playing CS a lot of the time. Obviously, today's an exception because, well, I just got back from a trip. Had to turn on the stream to just shoot the shit. And tomorrow we get back to business, all right? And I got a class at 7:30 p.m. I really forgot I had that class. I thought I could have stayed here and just shoot the shit for a bit, but it's not looking like it, all right? Because I see time ticking, and it is going to be 6:40. So that means I got 50 minutes left until I go to class. So, but yeah, what else can I tell you guys from the trip? And by the way, we finished listening to Die on This Hill, a mixtape by the homie Big Deck, who also just said, I'm going to watch that VOD just so he could listen to his own music. What a narcissist, huh? But aren't we all narcissists one way or another, huh? Especially us musicians and beat makers and YouTubers and shit. Don't come with me. Don't come at me playing like you're a dummy. All right? Because every time I turn on the stream and it's a music stream, it's all about play my shit. And if I'm not playing your shit, you guys dip. And if I'm not talking about me, then what are we talking about, chat, right? Narcissism 2025, ladies and gents. So, oh, damn, it's for your reaction? Could be. There is some truth to that, but I mean, I think I already told homie what I feel about his tape. And I said it was very good. He doesn't need to go back in time to watch me say the same shit and listen to the same thing that we just listened to. But you know what? It gives me more watch time. So go watch that stream. Go watch all the VODs. Go watch everything if you want, baby. It gives me more watch time hours. And that laugh will never get old. I might start leaning into a villain or into a supervillain in an anime universe. You know? I'm kind of liking that perspective. So, I got 500 marks. Holy shit. 500 marks. 500 marks, chat. Let's go. Let's fucking make some money. Yeah. Let's make some beautiful money. And what we got to do is we got to go to Varrock, baby. We got to go to Varrock for a sec. We got to go to the bank right here, the bank Tizzle. We should have gone to Camelot. What the fuck is going on? No! Guys, no. Water is dripping. And coming inside. This is bad. This is bad. Oh my god. Oh, I got a towel right there. Let me take care of this real quick. No. Wait a second. This is the hood, baby. This is what we gotta do. Yeah. I gotta put a towel right now. Oh my god. This is bad, chat. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. How do we do this? How do we do this? And I can't open the window because there's a lot of wind blowing in and it will carry the rain with it. This is the most third world bullshit I have ever dealt with in my life. This is absolutely fucking insane. Oh my god. Let me... Jesus, man. We gotta do something here. I'm more concerned about this. Okay. Oh my god, bro. This is absolutely insane. Okay, there we go. I think we can. Is it raining? Yeah. And the thing is, I don't know exactly when or where the water starts leaking, but exactly where the fucking water lands, it's like at an edge of where the window is, the drop bounces to where all the cables are. And you know, water and running electricity don't go well together. So, option A, I either stop streaming right now and try and get this water leak contained. I've tried before. I have absolutely no idea where it comes from. So, wait a second. Mark, right now is the time to invest in skins and stickers. I made $40 from a sticker I paid 25 cents for. God damn. And is it raining? Yes. I don't need money. It's just for the view. Could buy a brand new car. Gas. Fucking Mark. Understandable. So yeah, guys, we might have to cut it, baby. We might have to cut the stream short because, well, I think the rain got a little bit controlled. It's not raining that aggressively anymore. So, what the fuck is this? Strange fruit. Huh. Strange fruit, it says. Actually, one law. Let's withdraw all that. Boom. Boom. So, I believe we can go to Falador. That's where we want to go, right? Yep. Yeah, we're going to make like 5 million. Maybe even more. 5 milli, baby. That's what we're going to do, and then we're going to keep clicking, right? So yeah, sorry guys, sorry about that. Again, I am happy about where I live right now. I don't have, you know, I'm a very happy-go-lucky guy. I don't want to sit here and bitch and complain about shit. That's not who I am. Right? Even with all the negative things I could say about Venezuela and living in this apartment, whatever. I refuse to go there. I just want to be a happy-go-lucky guy. Even if there's a water leak and my computer might explode, we're still keeping it G. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a shit. Just a little rain ain't none. Exactly. Exactly, my mans. And yeah, it is what it is. Eventually we will move out. There will be one day where I don't deal with this shit anymore. But it's not today. Today I must deal with it. And I must champion. And get through it, you know? Enter the trapdoor. But for real, move your PC if it's getting wet. Now, we took care of business. We took care of the cables. We're good. We are good. So as long as the cables don't get wet, I don't give a shit about anything else. Trade Grace, what's up, baby? This is where we start getting money, baby. Okay. We're gonna buy oh shit. Can we buy another 10? Yo, baby. Can we do this now? There we go. Look at that shit. We gonna get money, baby. I'm only doing this for the set. I thought so. Bulk P. What the fuck is that? Is that an Iron Man, bro? I don't know. We have God on our side. That's the only thing we really need. We're good, boys. We are good. Look. Oh, we don't have inventory space now. We're fucked. God's water cooling, yeah. That's the most hood shit ever, right? But hey, that's what we gotta deal with, baby. We ain't got time for that. So, what were we talking about? I don't know. I kind of I lost my train of thought when the fucking rain started pouring in, bro. Jesus. What were we talking about? I really forgot. Were we talking about something about the wedding? Or my trip there? Or what? Or music? What were we talking about? Big Deck's tape? And like the super villain arc of skits? Maybe, man. I don't know. You guys know I'm not a super villain IRL, but for the bit, it might be fucking fun as hell. You know? It might really be fun. Now let's go to Varrock, baby. What the fuck are we doing here? We ain't got shit to do here anymore. And now we're gonna make some dollars. All right. I figured a trick, guys. It's called overselling. All right, we're gonna sell these 5,000 amylase crystals, 4.9 million, 982 each. You're crazy if I'm gonna sell for 982 each. I'm gonna sell for 1,100. I'm gonna see if I can. And offer to sell this shit, the 5,000 amylase. Price per item, boom. Look at that. I'm actually gonna go 1,100. I might make a shit ton of money like that. 5.3, almost 5.4 mil. And they're deducting 2%. Confirm. I'm just gonna let this. They're not gonna sell immediately, obviously. They might take some time to sell. But you bet they will sell. They will sell. And we will come back. I don't know when or where exactly. We will come back. And we will get 5 point something mil. If that does not work out, if I don't sell for 1,100 each, we might drop it down to 1,050. But I've made a mistake. Dude, what the fuck is this man doing? Jesus, bro. Okay, wait a second. We need to deposit some things in the bank. Bronze darts. Never had bronze darts. Now I've got a strange fruit. I don't even know what the fuck this is. What this strange fruit is. It gives me run energy, apparently. But what the fuck am I going to do with that if I have the grace set on? Right? So what we will do is we will get another law rune. And we will get another water rune. I believe I can go to Camelot with this. Yeah, I can go to Camelot. I can go to Camelot, period. Without the water runes. Wait, I need to pick up these seeds. Take the Irid seeds. Take the Highlander seeds. Orange tree seeds. Look, man. Take these seeds. I'm taking all these seeds. What the fuck are these people doing? They're just putting all the seeds. I don't know. Belladonna seed? Give me that shit. What the fuck? Give me a Belladonna seed. Give me that. Oh, he got it back. This fucking... Give me all this shit. One man's trash is another man's treasure. That's how it goes. Huh? Huh. We might actually have to stay here for a little bit. See what we snoop. I could make more than that selling my cheeks. Wait, pause. Yeah, I bet, if we suck dick somewhere, we could make a lot of money, I do believe that. But that's the last resort, chat. Sucking dick. That has to be the last thing happening. That's when all the options are done. You can't sell lemonade. You can't sell drugs. You can't work at a call center. You can't flip pizzas at a pizza place. When you've exerted all options. Sucking dick. Oh shit! Too late. We're already in Camelot. So yeah, guys, when all options of making money are exhausted, that's when you gotta put the zipper down and suck some deep. Pause! I know I might get some flack. I might get some shit. But hey, man, at the end of the day, we as men, we gotta provide, baby. We gotta do something about it, right? Shit. We gotta do something about it. Blow the roof off the house and call in an inspector for a laugh? What are these people talking about? What's going on? What is your main language, skits? Maybe idiocy. Degeneracy. I don't know, man. I'm doing things that people would never do in their lives. And I'm also a YouTuber. And a streamer. So I might be a full-time idiot, I might just be... Yeah. That's the language I speak the most. And yeah, not sucking D is gay. That's the language that we speak, alright? Liking women is gay as a heterosexual male. If you're not kissing your homies goodnight, or you're sucking D, you're gay. That's my main language, I think. I'm an idiot. And then I guess you could say, even though I'm native in both English and Spanish, I'd bet on myself. I'd bet on myself. Of course the supervillain would. Right? I'd bet all the cookies in the basket that I express myself, or I think I'm more confident communicating in English than in Spanish. Now, that's just my take. I might be completely insane. And also, I'm pretty fluent in, humanology, I can read people pretty easily. I can understand people. I've been through some shit myself. I think I can speak the language of the crazy. And maybe I could be a little bit more empathetic. Sometimes I will admit I am a little bit conceited. I let sometimes ego get over me. But when I remember that, this experience that we call life is, transitory, it's not forever. There is something beyond this playthrough, this let's play. And there isn't anything in life stronger, there's no force that can rival that of love. Love is indeed the universal language, I think. Time is the most important currency, but love is definitely above everything and anything, in my opinion. I think I can understand that, and that's maybe part of the reason I am who I am. I do what I do, and maybe that's also part of the reason why you guys like to watch me and shit. Who are the G's? Yeah. That's true. But then again, everybody, you know, if you give everybody an honest chance and you kind of speak their own language and you just want what's best for them, you know, you'll pretty much get along with everybody. It's not hard, guys. You know, all you got to do is give a man, a woman, friend, foe, anybody. You give them a big hug, you smile, you look at them real good, you stare deep into their soul with a smile, and you just say, hey man, you know, you're a cool guy, you're a cool kid, you're a cool girl, you're just cool. And you'll get a smile back and say, hey man, you're pretty cool yourself. You don't have to do fucking anything. You know, you don't have to have any skills. I mean, having skills might be complimentary, but really, man, I mean, like, what the fuck? Let's answer this as a community chat. Like, dude, what does a dog do? For real, what does your dog do? My dog Jack is not here. I could not exploit him for streams or for clicks right now, but I will. I'm fucking using my dog for YouTube money. Of course I am. But what the fuck does Jack do? What is he doing except sucking your money out, pissing everywhere, taking a shit everywhere? He's fucking making your life objectively more harder to play, because you have to clean shit, you have to chase your underwear, you have to clean more shit, clean piss, and feed the little fucker. Alright? What does your dog objectively do for you? Nothing! But when you see him wag his little fucking tail, and when you get home and he starts licking your ass or something, trying to fuck your leg at the same time, and his tail just wags, you're like, man, this is why I got you, you little shit. Because you just love me unconditionally. That's his skill set. He just loves. And that triumphs over him taking endless shits, pisses, and eating anything and everything he gets his fucking mouth on. So what does he do? Is he helping you pay your bills? No! He's actually making your bills greater in number. You gotta take him to the vet. You gotta buy dog food. You gotta buy dog toys. You gotta fix your door every fucking 3 months. You gotta buy new paint because the little fucker eats the paint. Somehow he doesn't die when he eats paint and wood. I don't know what my dog has, man, but Jesus. My wife's always like, you know, dogs could die for eating a nail. My dog ate a goddamn wall. And he's still alive. He eats the wall. Made out of concrete, paint, all these chemicals and shit. For all we know, he's making his life, he's extending his time on Earth. And you think he's gonna die. I mean, Jesus. What the fuck does he do? He doesn't do anything. Objectively, he's doing more harm than good. But when you see the little fucker's tail, and just the way that he looks at you, like he's just hopeless without you. And he just wants, you know, love, man. He just wants you to pet him and shit. Dude. And a person doesn't have to do anything either. They just gotta, you know, go at your frequency, man. Like, dude, imagine you're at a Metallica concert, right? You look at the guy next to you, he's already smiling. mind you, you're like, damn, you know, Master of Puppets is a great song, right? That's what you tell him. And all he says is, it fucking is, with a big smile on his face. You're gonna love the homie. And for all you know, it's the first time he's going to a Metallica concert. He doesn't even know what the fuck Master of Puppets is, and he's just saying something to go along with you. Right? You love this guy to death. Just because he said, yeah, you're right, buddy. That's all it fucking takes. It's that simple. And we all speak that language. Like, for some reason, like, maybe with strangers it's not that apparent. And maybe you're always looking at a stranger as a person that you will only see for that second, and you will never see them in their life again. But if you're going to see a person continuously, right? Or that person and you are going to have many encounters. Maybe you guys take the same bus, or maybe you're in the same class, or maybe you're in the same hockey team, or maybe you're in the same Counter-Strike lobby. If the ex-stranger would be like, you know what, the Mark 21, you know what, Andrew, and you know what, Skits, let's have a good game, and I just want you guys to be happy, safe, and cozy. GG. He can suck at Counter-Strike. He can be the worst Counter-Strike player. The worst whatever. But he did something of innumerable, immeasurable worth of value. That's what people need to hear more of, man. So if you just radiate love, you got it. I don't think that's why I could be a supervillain at the end of the day. And I already went through my supervillain arc. I could act like one, of course, and do a laugh as well. You know, and you just say something like remotely heinous, and then you do the evil laugh. It's just funny. It's like, you know why I talk to children? Why? Because I like to sacrifice them. Some people are probably going to be like, man, this fucking guy is crazy. But he reminds me of that Dracula character from Sesame Street. He was a pimp, you know? But I'm tired of that, bro. I must have played Master of Puppets 300 times. Yep. See? But imagine that guy you just tell him that, bro, they finished playing Master of Puppets in the concert. You just look over to the guys just smiling. He's like, Master of Puppets, huh? He says, absolutely. And he's there because he got kidnapped by the Canadian cartel. He's at gunpoint with his, I don't know, somebody. And they're making him say that shit. Because if he says, you know, Iron Maiden is cool, you'll be like, huh? And you start digging in, you're going to be like in a detective case or some shit. You don't think too much of it. But it's just nice, right? So that's all you got to do. It's so fucking stupid. Oh no. Guys, it's Mrs. Skits. What have we done wrong? What sin have we broken? Where have we failed? That my wife has to... Yeah, I don't have my phone. That she's gonna be like, see your messages. Mi besito. Uh-oh. You know what that means, chat. It means Papa is gonna get some action. Ven acá, pues, si quieres un besito. Gangs around here are not cartel, but biker gangs. So yeah, man. I know it. Like, dude, it's that easy. I mean, at least in my way of looking at things. If you just speak the language of love, baby, You're already set, bro. You're made. You're done. You're him. You're Goku, Super Saiyan God. You are Iron Man with all of the fucking... Wait a second. Let me talk to my wife here for a second. Quantum physics, guys. So yeah, what was I saying? Dude, if you just speak the language of love, you're him. You are HIM in caps. Gracias, mi amor. See, my wife got me the other phone now. And now I'm Kevin Gates, baby. I got 2 phones. One for the bitches, one for the hoes. So, back again. Skits. Pivot back to the main topic of conversation. That's it, man. That's all you gotta fucking do. It's that easy. Well, easier said than done, right? Uh-oh. I was gonna crash right now. The internet is fucking up. I don't know if the internet is like fucking something. But I'm gonna need to open Razor Synapse here for a second too. And see what the fuck is going on with my mouse, because my mouse kind of bugging, bro. The DPI or the sensitivity went down when it shouldn't have. So, like, okay, let's get into a little bit of philosophy here. Let's talk philosophy, chat. So it's definitely easier said than done to put love into practice. Or to, like, action through love. Only. Uniquely and only. It's definitely easier said than done. And then there are definitely days when, as a person who, as a person who tries to live up to those expectations, like loving everybody unconditionally, doesn't matter who, doesn't matter where they're from, doesn't matter what background, stranger, friend, foe, enemy, whatever. There are definitely days where you're either very disconnected spiritually, you're also very disconnected from yourself, you maybe woke up on the wrong side of the bed, you hit yourself, or you had a fight with somebody, some bullshit happened. And the playthrough gets a little bit gray. Your vision starts not being so crystal clear. And there are moments where you even doubt yourself. And in a world where all the systems kind of benefit a minority, the elite, when things like, it's like, what is the thing in the world that gives the most profit? It's gotta be war, right? So war might be sinister, deadly, whatever, but some people are making a fortune out of that shit, right? The CEO of the tank corporation, the plane engines, the war drones, the bullets. Like, dude. And there are people who actively start wars between two countries or two different groups of people to just sell weapons and shit, right? But all these systems, I think foundationally, they only benefit the system's creator. Or, you know, if you don't have the intelligence to program these systems, you get paid to program these systems, and they benefit the person who is paying you to do it. Right? Collecting phones like Pokemon's? Yes. And if love's that easy to talk, I must be mute. I don't think so, man. I don't think you are entirely mute, because you said not long ago, you said you speak both languages, I know, but not everyone is a real G. Right? You know who, when you look at a real G, you know what are the qualifications. He got respect. He gets along with everybody pretty much. He's the one who's like setting the mood, dealing the cards, shooting the shots, and people around him don't bat an eye. What the player says goes, because he's him, right? He's the top G. So that's in like a street maybe gamer or like an anime way of looking at it, but you can extend that to universal. So if you know how to identify and what sets like a top G apart, like what makes Goku a fucking G, what makes Naruto a top G, what makes, I don't know, Luffy a top G, or what makes Zoro a top G, it's certain characteristics. And if you model them IRL, you're not that far. So you're a better man than me. I'm not love. I'm neutral. Shut the fuck up. You're also a golden retriever. Everybody here is a golden retriever type. All right? I'm neutral until I analyze a person to either love or hate. Everybody has a certain shield or a certain like wall. You're playing defense until you know you can basically bargain all the chips or gamble. But while there is some truth to that, isn't it a little bit like useless? You know? You could argue, how useful is that shield? Like, if it's definitely saving you from a supervillain, okay. But 99% of the time, you're using a shield against somebody who you're never going to need it with. You're just already so wounded, mate, basically, that you're in fear, you just have it up. But at a certain point, like, dude, only anime villain type fucking characters, or like the Jokers of this world, who are very scarce, man. Like, not a lot of people are like, I don't know, P. Diddy or Harvey Weinstein or all Hitlers, or they're just a very small minority. And sometimes what happens is, and look, I don't think I'm a better man than you, bro. I'm not. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't work like that. That's not the equation. It's not. We're the same, my G. You and I are worth the same. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. Nobody is. Whoever thinks like that really has some, like, entitlement issues, bro. You and I were born the same way, and we're going to die the same way, my man. All right? Whatever our belief system is, whatever actions we do, just because I do this or you do that, or I do here and you do there, that doesn't mean anything, my man. At the end of the day, when everything is said and done, what matters is we love each other, bro. That's it. So who gives a shit? Right? What, like, why are we so hell-bent on competing when we don't have to? I don't give a shit. The only motherfucker I'm competing with is with Mr. Beast. And until he doesn't have 1 subscriber, I am not going to stop. It's on, Mr. Beast. Get them boxing gloves on. We're going to scrap it up in the YouTube headquarters. Name the time and place. So, it's not a competition. The thing is, you're always going to think it is, because since the fucking second we are born or we're put in school, the system is number based, and it kind of starts withering out the dumb people. And you know, there's a dumb person, dumb in quotation marks, because he gets a 1 in the math homework and you get a 10. So when you're little, you start competing. You're thrown into this fucking never-ending cycle of who's better than who. Who's the better math student? Who's the best hockey player? Who's the best taekwondo disciple? Who's the better gamer? Who's the better lover? Who has more stats in XYZ? It's always like that. That's where it all starts. That's when really the system kind of starts failing. Because number one, you can't judge all people the same, and you can't grade them the same either. Some people are naturally going to be good at some things and bad at others and whatnot. Well, that's a whole nother shit show. But we're talking about love right now, baby. So, in a world where so many systems exist to divide me from you, you from me, they want to divide us by country or by faith or by income or by how many languages do you speak, what music do you listen to. It's all about that. And then now you got social media and numbers and likes and followers and all these fucking bullshit things where like comparison is the thief of joy type shit. The world, okay, the economy is certainly failing the middle class, but the economy never fails the billionaire, right? And while Elon Musk and Donald Trump and Amazon CEO are dodging taxes, and they're using all these loopholes to dodge taxes so they can make more money or keep more money, when you as a middle class citizen dodge a tax, the IRS knocks your door and you're going to prison. But not Elon Musk, not Mark Zuckerberg, not Bill Gates, not Donald Trump. The system favors them. Because a long time ago, the first Donald Trump, the first Elon Musk, and the first Mark Zuckerberg, and the first owner of the Rockefeller or the first milkman, they made the systems. And they made sure that the systems would benefit the milkmen, the bankmen, the artillerymen, the leaders of these companies, not the real artillerymen going into the trenches and fucking dying. No. You don't see the CEO of the ballistics company going to war. They might use his drones and his bullets, but he's fucking in Copacabana. He's somewhere in the Caribbean with a bunch of bitches in a yacht and doing cocaine. And he's laughing at all the people dying. That's the world we live in. And it's just like right now we are in this threshold of absolute fucking chaos because everybody is able to see the bullshit. You have this in your phone, and now you're aware that the headline is kind of clickbait, or there is an intent behind every like news article or news story. There's always like partialization. There's always like an agenda behind something. There's always a, this happens because it's all full of shit. It's all fucking rotten. The world sucks. It's a terrible fucking place. And we, like, you can see it clearly. Now you find out about shit immediately with this shit and with the internet. So, in school, I always had the top scores of the class, but I was the most socially retarded. That's kind of cute, man. And you're not socially retarded, man. It's just people are dumb as hell. And when we're young, sometimes, a lot of times, we're ignorant as kids. We just do dumb shit because we're not mature. And we don't understand the weight an action has. You just think you bully somebody and, hey, some of your friends might have a laugh. But you don't know what the fuck you're doing half the time you're a fucking kid. Or a teenager. You're thinking with your dick. Or you're thinking with, like, I don't know, a useless metric for a useless thing. So, again, I don't know, man. I just what I know, like, lightning strike me down if I am wrong. But love is the answer to pretty much everything and anything, man. That's what we need more of. That's what we need. Less of hate. Less of division and shit. We're all the fucking same, literally. We're all human beings. We all come into the world the same way, and we all exit the Let's Play the same. We're gonna die. And we're not taking anything. We're not taking a Game Boy. We're not taking a laptop. We're not taking all the money we ever made. We're not taking the fucking shirt we got on. We're not a microphone. Nothing material. You're just gonna die. That's it. It's actually pretty uneventful. The same king of England or the same musical god that you look up to could be Ozzy Osbourne, could be the fucking man who had the Excalibur, Arthur the Royal Knight. It could be the fucking scientist who discovers the cure for cancer. It could be the guy who discovered electricity. All of us are doing the same shit. We're figuring it out. We enter the playthrough. We're figuring it out. We do X, we do Y, we do Z. Then we die, man. It's pretty boring how you die. You might die in your sleep. Some people are going to make your death heroic because, I don't know, a missile lands on you and you're, by chance, trying to hug a girl and shelter her from the explosion. Oh, he's a hero. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Still dead, buddy. And, wow, you're going to be a hero for a couple of, God knows. Or you might have invented something pretty useful. You know what? Everyone will forget about you. Including me. I'm gonna die too, and who gives a shit, right? Exactly. Including me. The biggest idiot. Who gives a shit? Right? I just have, maybe it's not even common sense. Somebody said out there, common sense is not so common. Right? Maybe I have a little bit more common sense than the most average Joe. And maybe I'm already tapped into the life source, which is love, man. I know what it is. And I was not as bad today. LOL. Now I analyze people and target the good ones like a hawk. I'm laughing at you missed my last sentence. More like I saw you like that Tom the cat. The Tom the cat image that you sent in the meme channel. And I was like, oh man, isn't that a beautiful picture of you, Mark? So, but I'm still an idiot, right? I'm still a giant idiot Believe me, I have fucked up a lot. It took a lot of, do the wrong thing to start doing the right thing. All right? I was definitely not born ready or with the life source. I found it out as I was living life. All right? And god dang, we got Bible class right now. Holy shit. Imagine me. I am a soldier, though. One of the last warriors to ever exert righteousness and love. 7:30 p.m. I have my Bible class, and I am still streaming. Think about that, cat pig. About your ribs. Fuck my ribs at this point. I don't know what the fuck is wrong, but I'm always doing something to fuck up my progress. And man, if I have to go to the doctor, and I'm trying not to, all right? I'm seeing if I have to wait it out for like 2 more weeks. But if I have to go to the doctor and I have to hear we're going to have to do an operation, I am going to endgame myself. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to the doctor. I'm afraid. That cannot be an offer or an option. So, yeah, everybody in the class right now is like, where the fuck is everybody? Enfado con los brazos. Enviarme toma la clase lo que la quiero. So, yeah, man, I'm going to do everything and anything. There might be people that are like me. I'm going to say there are. Look, man, I have a mission. And I am going to do it until the day I stop breathing, one way or another. For many years, I will be in this platform on YouTube or somewhere where I can either live stream or record and upload YouTube videos or videos. I am here to preach the same thing. Sometimes the packaging is a little different. But I'm here it's still game on since day one. And my mission will always be to make sure you're getting some entertainment, but above all else, to make sure you're in your happy, safe, and cozy place, and to make sure you know what that is, what love is. Now, I'm either going to give it to you directly. I have superpowers, all right? So I have superpowers, believe me. And I have abilities. I will use them to execute the mission. Then after a while, I'm going to kind of lay low, Maybe in a few years, I'm going to have a different way of echoing the same plan. Maybe it's going to be in a school, or maybe it's going to be in a company, or I don't know, man. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to be a sailor. And I'm going to preach. I don't know. I can't gauge the future too far into it. But I know that for a few years, a decade at the very least, I'm going to be right here. Maybe YouTube might not be the website anymore. Maybe we move somewhere else because YouTube ends up sucking dick. I don't know. But I love YouTube now, and I think I'll always love YouTube. I have a very strong attachment to the platform for many different reasons. But this is my livelihood. This will be my livelihood. This is the easiest place for me now to echo that, or to want that, transmit that. So YouTube is. And then who knows? But hey, I'm here for you, and I will always be here for you. Alright? Always. Because what I say stands the test of time. And maybe I will die, but my words won't. Because I will say something simple. And I will say what many have said before. I will say this. All we need is love. That's it. And if YouTube starts sucking D, I'm starting a channel. Let's hope so, man. That would be great. That would be amazing. So, yeah. Okay. Now I need to go to Bible studies, Bible class. But tomorrow, back to business. So, you and I have a date tomorrow. And any other day of the week, I'm going to be here. They're going to have to kill me to stop me. So, to sign out, I just hope you are in your happy, safe, and cozy place. Skits is back. I love you. May your day only and only be met with peace, love, and joy. Keep it simple. Keep it easy. It ain't too hard. And I will see you tomorrow. But until then, stay happy, stay safe, stay cozy. I love you.